Got ourselves Team 1 together with Strange Class. We got ourselves Athaman with his big old legendary Ragnarok on this team. We got ourselves Tel as well as what is it? Velnathria? Velnathria. Like Nathria. As we got ourselves S in here. Estragon? Somewhere in there. It's hiding. It's hard to tell. I can't even... It's an undead, I think. Yep. Can't even see the mugs. But Jay is going to be first up over on the team. We got a caster team. It's like a straight versus caster with Call of Duty on the boom kit. We got Morty in the back as well. We got us as a lore. I mean, kind of like a caster, right? So much magic damage as a little sheep. And honestly, mages, or rather rogues, they might as well be wizards with how much damage they can do in like 2 seconds. They might as well be magic. Honestly. I'll fight Seawork once. Yeah, once. It's like I'll go skydiving once. You know what I mean? Val first up versus Jay. Jay's just kind of hanging back. I think Val get a perfect opportunity. Like, you gotta cross this entire bridge all the way down towards the mage. And Val, I think it's kind of trying to see if he can hang back. Maybe Jay is gonna approach him, because you gotta close that gap. And if you gotta start using your charges and leap super early, goes in for a leap immediately. Perfect opportunity for Jay to find a way to break some distance. And that's gonna be immediate missiles after Val trying to go for a bit of defensive stun on Jay. Does finally get a charge blink available for the wizard, as he got himself a couple of reverse blinks available, so you can always reposition. Val kind of out in the middle, going in for a parry. So this full cooldowns out of Jay. Jay's gonna back up out of there with a reverse blink for Val. Just gonna take this touch of the Magi behind the pillar. Honestly, not as the worst move ever. He's going to be able to break out and try to go for yet another stun, but Jay could not be caught whatsoever. Val looking for some cover behind the pillar. Not in an amazing spot. If you could just stay away from the Jayhawk Wizard for a bit, second wind will kick in. If you could just kind of veer right, veer left, unless you're not running second wind at all, trying to go for a bit of damage of their own, finally got some kind of like a go hit onto Jay, but he's just got a barrages and the missiles just gonna collapse it all on you. Trying to find an arcane mage can be quite difficult, especially if I don't know if you are running second wind. You may have ran second wind, but didn't break away from Jay long enough in order to let it kick in, or you didn't run second wind. But if you have to use your mobility that early versus a wizard, until trying to see if he can save his charge, there goes a blink out of Jay. He knows now he can start using mobility in case he needs to. He has Jay with a blink. He can always reverse it. He's gonna wait it. He's gonna wait it. If you can somehow find a way to get on top of the mage without charging to them, then the blink and then you charge, the reverse blink, then you got a second charge, then the blink again, you got a leap, and then you got him countered to a charge by Tel. Got himself Bladestorm in case Jay got any kind of roost to follow. Is gonna go for stun, trying to disrupt Jay as best as possible. Gonna be the ultra, charging back in, got himself a bit of damage. Jay does not have a way to break this right now, so gives Tel an opportunity to at least have himself a go. Knocked back, does have a leap, closing the gap yet again. Got himself banner down in order to remove any kind of CC out of Jay if he does go for any CC. Got himself a breath with a poly. He's able to break out of it fairly quickly. Jay with a Nova. As Child trying to see if he can get a slow onto Jay. Does go for the Shadow Mill just to avoid the poly. If you can find a way to get some early pressure on the mage, find a way to close the gap, and then you're the one using your mobility to trade for their mobility, then you're in a good spot. Knockback, that might as well count as mobility. Got yourself a charge, Blaze to follow, cannot be CC'd for a bit. Got yourself full avatar. That is ultra right now for Jay. He is recovering a bit of health here, and he's going to be able to get himself a little bit of a better position off that one. But at least for Tel, this is like, hey, it's a trade you got to make. It's a trade you got to do. Got him to reflect. Defense stands for a second. Breath to follow. Does it to break it pretty quickly. Is going to go for better damage of his own stun as Jay trying to see if he can back up out of there. If anything, at least Tel is denying him being able to make as big of a gap as he does right now. Jay is taking a bit of that bleed damage over time though. So for him, that's not in a great spot right now. Does go for the fear. That's going to be the under racial. Try to see if he can go for a knockback on the Tel. Doesn't go anywhere. Polymorph to follow us. I think you tried to go for a reflect there, didn't you? At least it looked like you did. I don't know if you got a leap or anything available whatsoever. Estelle kind of just in the defensive stance, cannot do much. Got himself a Blaze Storm. It's going to go behind the pillar, letting Jayhawk use that all the time to reset himself back into a much better spot. Shift power is available for Tel. That's an opportunity to go for that second wind healing. Why he's behind the pillar? Why he's away from Jay? He's at least doing a bit of recovery. The man tried to see if he can maybe sit down and get himself a bit of foot as well. It's going to be Stormbolt for the breath. At least it's kind of counter for counter. Dalaran goes in for a Blaze Storm in order to get himself the immunity to knockback. Jay goes in for a knockback and a blink. There goes the charge. Gives at least Tel an opportunity. Goes in for a shattering throw. Trying to give Jayhawk no way to recover whatsoever. Jay, does he have a back blink or reverse blink? He made another charge up for Tal. Got him to reflect for just a second. This is going to be an ultra for Jayhawk Wizard. Tal, I think he's trying to kind of hang out by the ultra time spot. That is still so much damage that Jay is able to unleash on the Tal. He just has to take it to the face. Realizing that he's not going to go for the ultra. He's going to get himself a charge, but knocked back with the root to fall and miss us. Renata Jay is able to send the warrior back with Ring of Fire just to make sure he doesn't leave the position whatsoever for Tal. He just get barraged with every single element. For Jay, it's just a bit of that recovery. Sitting down, got himself some food. Feel like I think pretty satisfied with the way this duel has gone so far. Does go for the Shadow Meld? Does it catch him? No. No, he's kind of guessing. Arcane Orb? Does it hit? Round 2. You have a second charge, right? Set another one in maybe? He is going to charge it. What was that charge? What was that blink? He's blinked right into a wall. Trying to reverse blink, but it doesn't go anywhere at all. What was that? Knockback? Does Tal have a leap? He does have a leap to close that gap again. Stormbolt on the J. Does not have a way to break this one unless it's a trinket. Does burn a trinket for this one. Breath to follow. Poly right after. Got himself even more shifted power. He's just recuperating cooldowns right now. With another Poly onto the Warrior. Ring of Fire right after. Trying to see if he can get himself a better angle versus Jay. With a blink able to barrage of missiles. I think trying to see. He actually interrupted himself. He actually threw in a kick. Just to get the precog rolling in case Tal had any more CC. Does Tal have any way out of this one? I feel like Jay's just playing him back and forth. The reverse blaze has got himself missiles as well as barrages. Stormbolt last second does pick up healing. Does he? I was gonna say, does he have Shatter back up or not? Because that was a parry for him as well. So dab with the sword. Oh, I think it's over. Oh no. Oh my goodness, these warriors, man. For Jay, this not only is this a great arena in order to fight these warriors and kind of like keep him at a distance, keep him at range. But also, I feel like he's got so much better at fighting melee, right? Jay's been joining these duels for a while, and if you have a bit of a hiatus, came back in, and he's like just a pro at fighting melee. He's not gonna let these homies touch him whatsoever. S trying to go for a little bit of a fade. Jay is gonna avoid it a little bit, but touch of the magic fire does knock him out of shadow. I think it's just over for Estragon. Oh, it's just done. Oh, it's just done. Jay was really, really good at that. Catching a quick shadow interrupt on Shadow Priest. Blast him into smithereens. He was always really, really good at that. Atho trying to see if he can get himself a bit of a go around the pillar. Ring of Frost by Jay doesn't quite connect. It's going to blink through the pillar, trying to see if he can get Atho to walk through it. Does get him frozen, trigger out of Atho with that adaptation. Jay is hitting him with a stun. Got himself no ice block. Actually might just go down here, right? Unless he's got an ultra time or something. Trying to go for a poly onto Atho. Cannot break out of it unless he goes for immunities or a bubble. Just looking to get away. Make some distance from the Paladin if at all possible. I think Jay with a reverse blink, just no more healing. 64% dampening. Atho just needs a little bit. What? Wait, what? Wait, why is Sheep attacking Atho? Wait, what? Huh? I'm sorry? Sheep! Sheep, what is happening? Why is Atho getting attacked by the rogue? Huh? What? What's happening? Who are you even dueling? Now that Atho's slowed, why does she walk over and attack Atho? Like, the mage is not dead. Did you think the mage was dead? Jayhawk is not dead yet. Hold on. Now he's dead. Now if you want to fight him, you can. Oh, well, you're not even next. You just decided, you know what? I'm just going to play. Are you next? Okay. It looks like he was supposed to be next. Maybe you thought the mage was dead. I saw the mage's health was super low and you just assumed like, oh yeah, he's totally dead. Oh yeah, he's done for the count. Definitely out. Cheap shot onto Atho. Sheep did end up using Deathmark into Atho though. He Deathmarked and then vanished. So I think for Sheep he doesn't have any more bursts. At the very least for Atho, it's a duel. It's a duel. That is a duel. I guess. It is a match. Atho trying to see if he could claw the victory back for his team though. Able to fight through Jay. Able to somehow get through the rogue. I guess the only reason he lived it because Rogue pressed Deathmark really, really early. No heart attack for him. Cyclone doesn't even get a clone. Hold on. What was that? Immunity? You just immune the Cyclone somehow? Wait a second. We're just DR'd. I don't even. Oh! You go in for your Infernal Lego, but he didn't do anything. Wait a second. He still got Call of Duty down either way. That was such a good leap. That was so cool. He just did nothing. It's a part of his legendary. He wasn't for a leap, and then he starts slashing his legendary at every direction of the enemy. Morty is going to be up next, trying to see if he can get himself a bit of go. With the Rare Frost versus Atho, I don't know if he can. He does bubble it. Hold on, I think Morty may just have him. No more, you don't have any more healing, but a precisely timed all the time would still give you like a really good go. Morty trying to see if he can blast Atho. Atho's got plenty of power behind it all. He got himself full crusade burst ready to go. Wasn't going to give this man a chance. Hold on a second. He just did one more hammer at 77% dampening. You're not healing. Wake of Ashes is cutting the man to pieces as lower. Last one left over for the team 2. Athens bringing it back for his team big time. Look at him. He's doing a good work. Atherman needs an immunity. Shield of Enet's not going to be able to do much. Lay on Hands maybe could do a very, very little healing. Lore got himself full stun lock onto Athos. Stun to follow. Athos trying to see if he can get himself some healing. Lay on Hands, but it's just over. Yeah, Lore is able to just bolster himself, tank up as much damage as possible, and go in there. Death Pact is going to use just Ragnarok. Should be able to take it fairly quickly. Yeah, goes in for a Trinket. Should be a quick, easy charge. Is able to connect pretty easily. Blaze Storm cannot be broken and does end up cutting him down. My goodness, Atho. How many did you get? 4? You walked in and just started smiting these boys down. Atho is back, baby. Oh my God. All right, let's get us another one going, boys. Yeah. Uno más, uno más, uno más.